Yes, my people, welcome to AZ Vlog. You know how we do, and I'll bring to you back-to-back updates about what things that happen for Africa in general. This afternoon, I bring you some videos. When you need to take your time, listen to watch what's going on, regards to what's going on in Niger, regards to what's going on in Africa at large, and regards to whatsoever is going on in the world. The dominance of the West on Africa it just keep going and going. But I believe that it's time for Africa to take over, take back what they've lost. Yes. Please, as you're watching this video, please share, please like, please comment. Thank you very much.
That there are other coups that we are not talking about, that we should be talking about. By France forcing Niger to send all its natural resources to France, that's a coup. By France having its own military in Niger and forcing Nigerians that you can only be trained by France, that is a coup. By forcing Niger to deposit 50% of its reserves with France, that is a coup. The question I have for those who are sitting on the table, during those ECOWAS meetings, during those AU peace and security meetings, what have you done about those coups? Take those 3 coups, multiply by 14, because that's what's happening in the 14 former French colonies. Those are deadly coups that have been taking place for decades, and you ECOWAS have done nothing about those coups. I need them to also answer and give us remedy as to how they are going to handle those coups. Make no mistake about it. Those are coups against the African citizens in those countries. And while they discuss what they would like to do with Niger, I would also want them to table those coups and come up with a solution as to what needs to be done. Because behind those coups that I just described from France, there are millions of children who are dying from starvation. There are millions of children who are going to bed with an empty stomach. There are millions of African youth who are unemployed. There are millions of women who are dying while giving birth to another life. I need them to put that on the table as well. If their interests are truly about the Africans, let's look at the global view of the issue. Let's have a bird's eye view of the issue and have a frank and fair and honest discussion about what is really going on in Africa. I do know that I don't think the carnage that's going on in Africa is what ECOWAS is all about. Leadership is about the people. It's about creating a better life for the people. But if you're going to allow one who has committed egregious crimes in Africa continues to have coups, those are coups. Let's call a spade a spade. You can't give France a pass. So also let us know what you intend to do about those ongoing economic and political coups that are being imposed on those 14 French countries, former French colonies by France. So to just talk about what's happening in Niger alone, in isolation, and not go to the root causes of the genesis of why what's happening is happening, that simply does not make any sense. And I would hope military intervention in Niger is not an option. That simply is not something we should do as Africans. There are better ways of dealing with our issues. Our elders must come together. Our elders must have a frank conversation, and let's look at what is ultimately best for the people. Not only the people in Niger, but in all former French colonies and ultimately in all African countries. Because this moment is calling for unity, meaningful unity of purpose among the African leaders to simply say, guys, this can no longer continue. It simply cannot continue.
And check out this last one from Ghana. Yes, our brothers from Ghana, and they share their own opinion in regards to what thing they happen for Niger and the interest of ECOWAS for Niger. And I listen to the man break down, make it confirm what he talk. For me, I feel say what he talk now the real thing. You know, understand? Tell me what you feel about this whole thing on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Please share my video. I beg, make una share my video. I beg. Thank you very much and have a blessed weekend.
So you realize that this thing started from Guinea, and then Burkina Faso, Mali, and now it's Niger. The question that we want to ask, how come ECOWAS didn't decide to invade Guinea? Why not Burkina Faso? Why not Mali? Because those countries don't matter to the United States and France so much. But uranium alone, mined in Niger, gives France 30% of its energy supply. So you see the interest. Assuming that ECOWAS agrees to go into Niger, in whose interest? That's the question ECOWAS must answer. Is it the interest of the United States of America, or the interest of France, or their own interest? Those guys out there, the Yankees and the French, they don't care whether we slaughter one another. They don't care. At the end of the day, you know what they're going to do? They're going to sell their arms to both factions and make their money. And it's about time each African country that has foreign military base on their soil should get them to leave. The American soldiers who have commandeered our Terminal 1 at Kotoka Airport, we don't know what they take out of this country. We don't know what they bring in because there are no immigration personnel there. We don't know if there are customs personnel over there. We just give unfettered access to our territory. Not even our commander-in-chief can visit the American military base here in Ghana. What kind of nonsense is this? And you see, would America tolerate this thing on its soil? Why do we have leaders who have gumption?
Please share, please like, please comment. Thank you very much. We love what you do to support us.